All right, good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. We made it through the week. Nice job, everyone. I hope you guys all have a wonderful weekend ahead. Even if it's just a restful weekend, that's good too. So here's looking to Friday. Here's looking into the weekend. We are going to finish this week off strong. As always, we will do our gentle stretches followed by some mindfulness, and I'll try to make the most of today. So I'm going to go ahead and read I'll say it's a quote, but kind of a little poem today. This was actually posted by one of our participants. So lovely, Rita, if you're out there, thank you so much for sharing this. I really like this. I think we could all use a little bit of this encouragement right now. It says, some days are better, some days are worse. Look for the blessing instead of the curse. Be positive, stay strong, and get enough rest. You can't do it all, but you can do your best. I'll read it one more time for you guys. Some days are better, some days are worse. Look for the blessing instead of the curse. Be positive, stay strong, and get enough rest. You can't do it all, but you can do your best. I think that's so true, right? We are on a roller coaster sometimes in this life, and this year maybe a little more ups and downs than we'd like. And so just remember, right? Not every day is going to be wonderful and perfect. Some days you're going to show up, you're going to be tired or injured or just not having the energy or the motivation. And then some days you're going to be your own best cheerleader, right? So just continue believing in yourself. Keep riding the wave of all of this, right? Knowing that we're not going to be 100% all the time, and that's okay. But just keep doing your best, and that's all we can do. More often than not, that is plenty, right? So be honest with yourself, show up, and let's keep doing our best. So yes, and welcome, King Robert. It is your birthday. Happy birthday. I love that you just wished yourself a happy birthday. See, take a note from Robert. Be your own cheerleader, right? Give yourself your own motivation. King Robert, so good to see you out there. We definitely miss you. And hope you enjoy some cake. Don't burn down the house with all of those many candles on that cake, though. All right, you guys. So let's go ahead. Let's get moving forward with our stretches, followed by mindfulness, and let's keep doing our best. Let's have a wonderful Friday. All right, y'all. Go ahead. Come on to that starting position. I'm still warming up this morning, so I'm going to drink some coffee here. I got my turtleneck on. It was chilly this morning, but all right, let's go ahead, get into some gentle movement here. Come on to your starting position. Feet flat on the floor, hips heavy, rooting down beneath you. Feel your spine get a little longer. Sit up nice and tall. Relax those shoulders down. And we'll start as we always do with 3 deep breaths here. I invite you to close the eyes as we inhale through the nose. Pull the breath in. Exhale, open mouth, let the breath go. Inhale through the nose, belly fills, chest expands. Exhale, open mouth, let it all go. Good, last one, deep breath in. And a slow breath out. Nice job, you guys. Go ahead, open those eyes. Come on back into the space that you're in. And we will start with our stretches. So we'll begin here with our legs, our lower extremities. Go ahead, bring them straight out in front of you as best as you can. And we'll start by pointing and flexing the feet here. Good, so taking the toes away from the body, back towards, away, and towards. Nice job, you guys. And as always, keep in mind, if you're unable to see physical motion in the body, I invite you to close the eyes and then see if you can watch or visualize as your body moves energetically. Good, and of course, keep the breath moving, smooth and steady. Nice job, you guys. All right, go ahead, keep those legs nice and long, but bring your heels down to the floor. We'll flex our toes back into the body, lengthen through the spine, take a breath in. And as you exhale, gently reach down in the direction of your feet. Good, so starting to breathe smooth and steady here as you feel into the back of the legs. Just allowing yourself to be aware of any sensation or stretching. Noticing what's happening in the calves and the hamstrings. Maybe you notice what's not happening. Maybe there's a lack of sensation or a difference from left to right. That's okay. There's no right or wrong, just notice. Breathe into this moment, relax into the stretch. Nice job, you guys. Go ahead, as you're ready, take another inhale. And then exhale, slowly, slowly. Come on back up to seated. Good. Bend the knees again. Bring your feet flat to the floor. We'll come to our starting position as we take a breath here to reset. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Nice job, you guys. All right, we're going to get into our inner thighs here, our hip adductor muscles. So we're just going to take our knees and draw them in opposite directions. Good, just applying gentle pressure here if that feels comfortable, either using a hand or a forearm. Or you can just use the muscles of the legs and the hips here. And then continue to draw the knees in opposite directions. And continue breathing here, relaxing the shoulders, allowing the breath to flow smooth and steady. Nice job, you guys. Breathing into sensation, feeling into the stretch. Go ahead, take another inhale. And exhale, slowly draw those knees back together. Come on back to that starting position, you guys. Awesome job. Let's take a breath to reset. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Nice work. All right, we are going to get into the back side of our hips here. So once more, come to that starting position. Sit up nice and tall, lengthen through the spine. Take a breath in. And then we'll bring our right leg up into the chest here, gently squeezing it into the body. Good. Now breathing into the back side of the right hip here. You can stay in this position or bring this leg up and over. Crossing it over and noticing if that changes the sensation. Maybe the stretch feels a little different. If there's any pain, back off a little bit. But just continue breathing, smooth and steady. Nice job, you guys. Go ahead, take another deep breath here. And as you exhale, slowly release, let that leg go. Nice work, everyone. All right, go ahead, come back to that starting position. Take a breath in. And then we'll bring our left leg up into the belly here, gently squeezing it into the torso. Good, now you can stay here, breathing into the back side of the left hip this time. Or if it feels okay in your body, cross the leg over the opposite one. And just continue breathing. Notice what you feel in the back of the hip. Notice if there's any stretching sensation. If there's any pain or discomfort, just back off slightly. And then continue moving the breath. Releasing the shoulders, relaxing the jaw. Nice job, you guys. Go ahead, take another inhale here. And exhale, slowly release, let that leg go. Nice work, you guys. Come on back to that starting position and we'll take a breath here to reset. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. So good. All right, we are done with our legs. So we're gonna move on to our upper body here now, getting into the trunk. So come on to that starting position, feet are flat. Feel your hips heavy down into the chair. Sit up nice and tall as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, gently rotate over to the right. Good. Now bring your hands to a placement of your choice, wherever it feels comfortable, wherever you can create a little leverage. And then continue breathing. Creating length as you inhale. And gently twisting a little deeper as you exhale. Maybe the gaze comes over the right shoulder. Good, and then just continuing to move the breath slow and steady here. Nice job, you guys. Go ahead, take another breath in. And exhale, slowly, slowly. Come on back to center. Nice work, you guys. All right, we'll switch sides. So once more, lengthen through the spine as you inhale. And then as you exhale, gently twist over to the left this time. Good. Again, bringing the hands to a placement of your choice. And then continuing to move the breath. Sit up tall, lengthen the spine as you breathe in. Maybe twist a little deeper as you breathe out. Good. Bringing the gaze over the left shoulder, perhaps. And then continuing to smooth out the breath. Softly in and softly out. Good. Go ahead, take another inhale here. And exhale slowly. Come on back to center. Nice job, you guys. Let's take a breath here to reset. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Nice work. All right, keep those legs exactly where they're at. We're just going to round forward here. Bringing our hands down towards our feet. And just starting to breathe into the low back. Noticing what sensations you're feeling in the lumbar spine. Allowing the muscles to soften and gently stretch open. If it feels okay, you can continue releasing your head towards the floor. Just letting the weight of the spine pour over. Good. If there's any compression or restriction in the breath, just back off a little bit. Nice. And continue breathing, smooth and steady. Nice job, you guys. Go ahead, take another inhale here. And as you exhale, slowly, 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 come on back up towards seated. Good. Bring the spine back in line. Allow your blood pressure to stabilize. Go ahead, take a soft breath in and a soft breath out. Nice job, you guys. If your eyes are closed, go ahead, open them back up again. And now we'll get into the front of our chest here. So sitting up nice and tall, lengthen through the spine, take a breath in. And then we'll begin to squeeze our shoulder blades together here. So just gently drawing the back of the body in towards itself. Maybe bringing your elbow points towards one another. Feeling a broadening across the chest. Now a couple options, depending on the height of your chair, you can take your spine up and over. Good, and then maybe bring your arms out to either side. Just further opening up the chest, allowing the collarbone to broaden. And then just continuing to breathe. Breathing into the abdomen, the pec muscles, all the tissues around the neck and throat. Good, expanding with every inhale, stretching the muscles. And then softening and relaxing with every exhale. Nice job. Moving the breath, smooth and steady. Nice job, you guys. Go ahead, take another inhale here. And then exhale slowly, slowly, slowly. Come on, back up towards seated. Nice job, you guys. Let's take a breath here to reset. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Awesome work. All right, we are done with our trunk. So now we're going to get into our arms here, upper extremities. So we'll start at the shoulder, working with flexion here at the shoulder. That's just taking this arm up and away from the torso. Now we do have a couple options depending on what feels best in your body. You can either bring your fingers in between one another, you can cup them over one another, You can utilize the strength of one hand to support the other, or of course you can do this all with one arm. So find the grip that feels best for you. Come back to that starting position. Feel your lower half of the body just rooting down and heavy. Lengthen through the spine, take the grip here, and as you inhale, gently lift those arms up and away from the torso. Good. Continue moving the breath here. Now this should feel like a nice gentle stretch. If there's any pain or any pinching, just back off. Right? It doesn't matter how high you get. It's all about feeling a stretch in your body. Good. Continue moving the breath here. If you need to back off a little bit, feel free. But on your next inhale, if your body allows, gently lift those arms up a little higher. Breathing into the muscles, breathing into the joints. Go ahead, take another inhale here. And exhale, slowly, slowly, slowly bring those arms down. Nice job, you guys. Go ahead, let's take a breath here to reset. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Awesome work. All right, we are going to get into our shoulder blades, a little scapular glide action. For those of you that are out in the front room here at the program, go ahead and place your hands on the table in front of you. For those of you at home, I'm going to turn to the side to show you. Now, if you do have a table or a flat surface, I recommend placing your hands on it. It's just going to offer a little extra support. And then we want to draw our arms up and away from the body here. Now, what this is doing is gently gliding those shoulder blades away from one another and moving up and around the rib cage. So if you need to feel a little bit of a difference, squeeze the shoulder blades together, see how it feels coming towards the middle of your back, and then gently pull them away, wrapping them around your torso here as you gently draw the arms up and away from the body. Good. Keep the breath moving, smooth and steady. Relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the neck. Nice job, you guys. Go ahead, take another inhale here. Gently reach those fingers away. And then exhale slowly, slowly, slowly. Come on back up to seated. Awesome job, you guys. All right, I'm going to come back and face all of you. And then we are going to take a breath to reset. So go ahead, come to your starting position. We'll inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Nice job, you guys. All right, come on back, feet flat, hips heavy, rooting down. Sit up nice and tall, take a breath in. And then gently bring that right arm up and across. Good, now a couple options here. Option one is just reaching away from your body, crossing midline. Option two, bring that hand over here to the right shoulder, gently giving it a tug. Notice what you feel on the left arm. And then option number three, if available, using your free hand to gently pull that arm across the torso. Good. Just giving it a gentle hug in towards your body and continuing to breathe. Relaxing any tension, releasing any holding. If there's any pain or any forcing, just back off a little bit. Continue moving the breath, smooth and steady. Nice job, you guys. Go ahead, take another inhale here. And then exhale, slowly release, let it go. Good, we'll go ahead and switch sides. So once more, sit up tall, take a breath in, and then we'll bring our left arm up and across. Good, so option number one, reaching your hand away from your body. Option number two, bringing that hand onto your shoulder and just giving it a gentle pull, noticing what you feel on the back side of the arm here. And then option number three, bringing that free hand, if available, up and across your torso here. Just squeezing that arm in towards the body. Good. Continuing to breathe into sensation, feel into the stretch. back off if there's any pain or forcing. Just let this be nice and easy. Nice job, you guys. Go ahead, take another inhale here. And exhale, slowly release, let it go. Good, let those shoulders just soften down. Come on back to that starting position, and we'll take a breath to reset. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Nice work, you guys. All right, let's get into some shoulder rolls. Always my favorite part. So draw those shoulders up to your ears and back down again. Up to the ears and back down again. Good. Just letting this feel nice and juicy here. Giving yourself a little self-mini massage. Make sure to go forwards as well as backwards. Nice job, you guys. Keep the breath moving, slow and steady. Maybe going side to side if that feels good. Just releasing any extra tension or holding. Awesome work. All right, come on back to that starting position. Feet are flat, hips are rooting down towards the floor. Sit up nice and tall, lengthening from hips to head. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, gently drop the right ear down to the right shoulder. Nice job, you guys. If it feels good, you can close the eyes and just begin to let go. Let the shoulders be heavy, allow the head to be heavy, feeling the weight of it as it pours over towards the floor. And then continuing to breathe. Breathing into the left side of the neck here. Allowing the muscles to soften, gently stretching away from one another. Nice job, you guys. Go ahead, take another breath in here. As you exhale, slowly, 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 come on back up towards seated. Good. We'll go ahead and switch sides once more. Sit up tall, lengthen through the spine, take a breath in. And as you exhale, gently drop the left ear down to the left shoulder. Good. Once again, closing the eyes if that feels okay. And then just letting go. Releasing the shoulders. Letting the weight of the head melt over towards the floor. And continuing to breathe. Breathe into the right side of the neck. Watching and feeling as the muscles begin to soften. Gently melting around the bone. Nice job, you guys. Continue moving the breath, smooth and steady. As you're ready, take another breath in. And then slowly, as you exhale, begin to drop the chin down towards the chest. And just start to make small circles with the head and the neck. Moving nice and slow. Just allowing the stretch to move through all corners of the cervical spine. Breathing into sensation. Make sure to switch directions. Reversing the rotation. Evening out the stretch. And continuing to breathe. Breathe and feel into the entirety of the neck and shoulders. Good. As you're ready, come on back through center. Bring the head back in line with the spine here. We'll return to our starting position. Bring those feet flat to the floor. Feel your hips heavy in the chair beneath you. Sit up nice and tall with the spine. Lengthen all the way through the top of your head as you relax the shoulders. And we will finish just as we started with 3 deep breaths. I invite you once more to close the eyes as we inhale through the nose, pull the breath in. Exhale, open mouth, let the breath go. Inhale through the nose, belly fills, chest expands. Exhale, open mouth, let it all go. Last one, deep breath in. And a slow breath out. Nice job, you guys. Go ahead, blink those eyes back open. Come on back into the space that you're in, and that ends our stretches for today. So thank you guys so much for joining for that portion. We will get set up for mindfulness here, so hold tight and I'll be with you guys in a second. Thanks. All right, back to the fancy desk where I can just elevate this table. I tell you, technology is a wonderful thing. All right, there we go. How is everyone doing out there? I hope you guys are having a wonderful morning. I'll go ahead and just get all of this set up here. There we go. Well, technology is good until it stops working. So, all right, the table's stuck at that height. Let's get the timer set here. Okay. All right, and let's see who we have out there. Mr. King Robert celebrating his birthday. Miss Vivian, hello, happy birthday to the mighty king. Oh goodness, Robert, you are your own cheerleader, and that is wonderful. We should all take note. All right, you guys, so let's keep doing our best, right? To me, that's what a mindfulness practice encourages us to do or invites us to do. You know, we live in a world where there is constant stimulation. And sometimes that stimulation gets wrapped up in our head a little too much, right? And then those thoughts are controlling everything we do. And instead of responding and showing up from a place of love and grace and empathy and compassion and all the positive things, we come from a place that maybe is stressed or overwhelmed, and we react negatively. And so, what mindfulness invites us to do is give ourselves a break from all that mental stimulation, letting go of the negative talk, the negative chatter that constantly swirls around in our head, right? And so instead of staying stuck in the head and listening to all the stories, listening to all the words, we try to let that go, try to put that down, and then bring our awareness into our body, feeling into this moment, right? And so one way that we can do that is by tuning into the breath. And that's been our practice all week. So I always say it's a simple practice of following the breath. Simple in theory, not necessarily in practice. But the idea is that you are just focusing on the breath, right? So trying to release any stories in your head, release thoughts of yesterday, forget about planning for tomorrow, and instead just tune in to what's happening in your physical and energetic being right now. And so by following the breath, we can start to tune into that. How are we breathing? Can we see what the breath is doing? Do we feel it as it expands in our body, right? The breath is pretty powerful. If you don't believe that, try not breathing for a while and see what happens. We tend to take it for granted. So this is an opportunity just to take several minutes to soften, to relax, and just try to focus on it. Try to see it as it comes into the body and watch it as it moves out, right? And so hopefully what this is doing is allowing us the time and space to let go of some of that negative energy that grips our minds and ultimately can manifest in our bodies, right? And so we're trying to come from a place of ease and clarity and calmness when we show up to the rest of our day. And so our mindfulness practice is hopefully an opportunity to do that and to practice that, right? So for those of you that have never done this before, for all of you that have done it a million times, I always offer the same advice. Allow yourself to show up without any expectation, right? This doesn't have to look a certain way or feel a certain way. We're just giving ourselves kind of a blank piece of paper here to see what happens. And there's no assignment. There's nothing it has to turn out to be. Just let it be, right? Let yourself show up to this space and see what happens. So as always, I will guide you guys both in and out of this. We will have a timer and we'll hear 2 bells. The first will indicate that our time has started, and the second will indicate that our time has ended. What you choose to do with that time in between is entirely up to you. All I ask is that if you are joining in this practice, give yourself permission to just arrive, right? Simply show up and try to be present. Go ahead, find a nice comfortable seat here. Let the body relax. Maybe take a couple of deep breaths. Once again, I invite you for the next several minutes to simply arrive. Let yourself just be here in this moment, in the present. I invite you to let go of any mental chatter, any worries, any fears, anything from yesterday, any future plans for tomorrow. Give yourself permission to put all of that down. Let it go and set it aside for the next several minutes. And just start to bring all of your attention inward. Feeling into your physical sensations. Beginning to be aware of your energetic sensations. And just notice. Notice you as you are here in this moment. If you haven't already, I invite you to close the eyes. Close the eyes or soften the gaze. And allow all of your focus, all of your attention to come inside. Turn inward. And let your focus settle on your being right here, right now, in this very moment. With your eyes closed, see if you can see yourself. Visualizing, imagining, using the mind's eye, however you describe it. Allow yourself to observe yourself. One entire being from head to toe, front to back, side to side, inside to out, both physical and energetic. Many parts, all connected, all present here in this moment. Take a soft breath in and a soft breath out. Take a soft breath in and a soft breath out. As you're ready, start to bring your awareness to your breath. Allowing yourself to see the breath or feel the breath. Every inhale as it comes into your body, and every exhale as it leaves the body. Watching this pattern, watching this rhythm. Every inhale and every exhale. Every inhale and every exhale. As we move through this practice, keep in mind that your mind might wander. You might get distracted or think of something else. However you lose focus, it's okay. Know that the brain is a powerful tool. It's meant to think and to plan and to process. Allow yourself to notice it. See the distraction. Observe it for just a moment. Acknowledge it. But then as quickly as it came, let it pass. And then as you're ready, give yourself permission to come back. Come back to the breath. Come back to this moment, to the present moment. Watching as you breathe in and watching as you breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. With your eyes still closed, letting yourself see the breath, visualizing it, picturing it, observing it for what it is, a life-giving, form-changing, energy-providing force. See it as it enters into the body, filling your being, expanding the rib cage, swirling in the throat, sensing it in the nostrils, and then watching it as it leaves, body softening, tissues relaxing. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. In, out, in, out. Continuing to watch the path of the breath as it starts in the environment around you, travels in the nostrils, swirls in the throat, fills the lungs, broadens the chest. And then see it as it transforms, leaving the lungs, passing back through the throat and out the nose and mouth. And then again, back in via the inhale and out via the exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. If you're having a tough time seeing the breath or watching the breath itself, I invite you to find a place on your body, a physical spot that can feel the breath, that can sense the breath. Maybe it's the nostrils or the back of the throat. Perhaps you watch your chest as it rises and falls. Maybe it's the low belly, even placing your hand, feeling the belly button fill and push out with the inhale, soften and sink back with the exhale. No right or wrong, just finding a place that works for you, a spot that's touched by the breath where you can bring all of your attention, all of your focus, and then watch it. Keep your focus there with every inhale and every exhale. Every inhale, every exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. If your mind wanders or your thoughts drift, that's okay. Notice them, see them pass, and then come back to the breath. Come back to that point on your body. Use the breath. Let it anchor you in this moment. Just as the anchor steadies a ship, allow your breath to steady the mind. Bringing your attention to one point of focus, either the breath itself or a place on your body. And then watch and feel with every inhale and every exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. back to the rhythm of the breath. Allow yourself to observe for one full cycle, watching as you inhale, and then watch as it transforms right into the exhale. Inhale directly into the exhale. If you get distracted within that one cycle of breath, that's okay. Give yourself another chance. As long as the breath is moving, you have infinite amount of opportunities to refocus, reconnect with the breath. Watching the inhale, and then watching the exhale. If you're able to watch for one full cycle, go for two. If you've got two down, try for three. If you can observe for three, go for four. And then just keep going. Let the breath be continuous. Let your focus be uninterrupted. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Coming into the final few minutes of our practice. Continue breathing. Continue focusing on the breath. I will release my verbal guidance and continue to breathe with each of you as we inhale, as we exhale. We'll hear one final bell indicating that our time has ended. And until then, just continue to breathe, knowing that you can return to the breath, reconnect with this moment at any point. If the mind wanders, that's okay. Notice, acknowledge, but then come back to the breath and refocus. Watching as you inhale, watching as you exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. soft breath in and a soft breath out. A soft breath in and a soft breath out. Allow yourself to let go of any focus, let go of any anchor points. Just start to feel back into your body, sensing your entire being. If you wish to stay here, continuing to breathe, by all means, please do so. Otherwise, as you're ready, when you're ready, softly blink the eyes back open. Come on back into the space that you're in. As always, thank you guys so much for continuing to show up, participate in this practice, continuing to be present. We are so grateful that we still get to connect with all of you, those of you out in the great room, as well as all of you who are home and connecting with us virtually. We appreciate it more than you know, and we'll continue to do this as long as you guys are out there. So once again, thank you so much. We will be back again this afternoon for one final class of the week, 1:30, our rehabilitative strengthening class. Otherwise, we'll be back on Monday at 10 o'clock Colorado time for another session of morning mindfulness. Either way, we hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy your Friday. Stay warm out there today. And as always, take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Thanks so much.